how real has this thing actually got? I mean, you're talking about helping drivers with setups. How realistic is it for you? Because you are not just a gamer. You are the real deal racing driver. So you're probably the perfect guy to answer that because you bridge both.
Right. So there's a lot of elements that are real in sim racing, but I think people, they don't understand what that is. So let's just talk about the physics. The physics are getting closer and closer to real life, no question. And especially games like iRacing and ACC, they're probably at the pinnacle of that realism at the moment. What is realistic though, is when you're playing online, you're playing against other people. You're playing against other human beings who have emotions, who have a certain pattern to their driving. And in the case of, like, at the moment, I'm competing in the ESRO GT series along with Jordan Pepper. And our category is just pro drivers who come from Blancpain or GT World Challenge, as it's called now. And the pattern of their driving shows through in the game. So I'm very realistically racing against Jordan Pepper when I'm side by side with him. And that is crucial to the value that I see in sim racing. I've seen it my whole life, is you don't just get to simulate the feeling of a car, which may or may not feel like a Ferrari, for example, but I get to simulate my emotions and my mental game and how I react to my emotions. That can, if I understand myself better, I can make myself a better racing driver in real life. In my opinion, at the moment, at least the closest to what I race is what I experience in ACC. It's not easy to be fast in the game, but same as in real life.
You know what I want to see change, and this is what I've said a few times on the streams. Qualifying, there is no eject button. There's no, I've tossed that lap, poof, and straight back into the pits you go. Because you think about the psyche involved in your qualifying run. And if you've made that one mistake, that's it. You've now lost 4 minutes because you've got to get back, get yourself, go through and start again. That is the one thing I would love to see them change.
Very good point. I agree with you. I think there needs to be, it's the same with the green box, actually. That's technically like a helper, if you will. I want to see the same element in qualifying as well. When you have a 15-minute qualifier in real life, you have 2 laps and then maybe 1 lap. And at Spa, you probably only have 3 laps in total because you have that out lap and in lap. It's impossible to get 2 runs in. You only have 1 run. And it would be cool if we did have a setting to turn off that ability to just return to garage. If you bin it, if you spun, whatever, you stopped out on track. But I think this is one of the things that makes sim racing sim racing.